This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2004 Ford F250 crew cab, XLT, which is cloth. It's a long bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. Has 190,683 miles on it. It was a trade-in, a dealer trade-in. I believe it was to Larry Miller, Dodge dealerships here. And they can't sell anything on their used car lot with over 100,000 miles or 10 years old or older. This is both. So they have to sell them, the smart independents know what to do with these, that's what we do. Anyway, we get them here, we do a 2-hour inspection. That's what this looks like. And this is a boring one, which is good. It needed a right rear emergency brake cable, steering shock, and a hub lock, and that's it. Other than that, I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you what's going on here. There's some cosmetic issues. It could use a rear bumper. We're trying to keep the price down. If you want a rear bumper on it, add $300 and we'll have it on before you pick it up and before it ships out. But you might not care. Okay. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you everything that I can see with my eyes. I just took probably 70 or 80 HD pictures. There'll be a little device there that'll allow you to zoom in on things. Please use that device. It'll eliminate any questions about cosmetics. All right, maybe this push bar might hide this, so I'm going to make sure I zoom in on that with the camera here with the video. It's a truck, and for a truck it's actually pretty good looking, but things are happening. Someone pulled off a molding here. I guess you could take all the moldings off to make it match if you wanted. Tires look like they're probably 20 or 30% tread. Not really a whole lot to report. I think I probably would opt to get a rear bumper, but you know, we're trying to keep the price down on this thing, and a lot of people aren't going to care at all. So there you go. Kind of up to you what you want to do. What I'm curious about, see the big dent right here? What I'm curious about is whether the parking sensors work, and we will find that out shortly also. Because usually when you have one that's bent or broken, none of them will work. That one looks like it's okay, so you might just need a bumper. We'll scrape down here, we'll ding here. Like I said, we're not selling this thing for the cosmetics. If you need a cosmetically pretty truck, this is not it. It's a really good running truck. Been through our shop. I'm gonna fire it up. We're gonna look under the hood. All right. Let's see what we got. We have 190,710 miles. I just took it up and down I-10. You know, probably I don't know, 5 miles or so on the way up here, and I had it up to 90. It ran great. My shop's had it up and down. It's a nice truck. The best part is it doesn't have any blow-by. It does have a hot oil cap though. Wow. And we didn't change the oil. We didn't change the oil, which means that it had no blow-by before we got it. And that means somebody changed the oil a lot. This fender doesn't have a Ford stamp. So at some point this fender has been replaced. You would see a Ford stamp right there if it wasn't, and it's not there. So this fender has been replaced. Now the paintwork is beautiful. Not good, it's perfect. But that has been replaced. There's a Ford stamp here. There's a Ford stamp right there. And there's a Ford stamp right there. So that passenger fender's been replaced. Remember that when you have a push bumper like this, if you get in an accident, that's definitely going to affect whether the airbags may or may not deploy correctly. If you want them to work right, take that off. All right. First thing I want to show you, Carfax. Sometimes they don't let us link, so now I'm trying to put as many as I can in our videos. No accident damage, although it looks to me like that fender, it has been replaced, so it would have a Ford stamp if it hasn't. The goal of my videos is to make sure you get a ton of information and make the right decision. Lots of people will see this truck, and we don't need to BS anybody. The right person will buy this truck. Retail book value is right here. We consider it to be in good condition. Aside from that rear bumper, it would be. The retail price of that would be $10,865, and then because it has a good Carfax, based on the information, they say plus $870. So Carfax says a good retail value would be $11,735. This is a nice boring Carfax. Freedom Ford in Thatcher, Arizona, blah, blah, blah. And let's see if I get this last blah. And yeah, that's just boilerplate. Anyway, I'm going to put this stuff in the glove box. You do have a manual. You do have a wheel lock key. Trailer, pigtail stuff, all in there. All right. Power seat, forward, back, up, down, tilt up, tilt down, tilt up, tilt down, passenger window, door locks, passenger rear window, nothing going on there. This rear seat looks like nobody was in here. Even the carpet looks like nobody was in here, which is kind of not unusual with crew cab diesels. Usually it's a driver and a passenger and something being towed. Alright, there's your driver rear window. Nothing going on there. That'd be my camera. Just took the pictures. Headliner looks great. Driver window, passenger rear window, driver rear window. Mirrors, out, in, down, up, other side, out, in, up, down. Door locks. Let's see, power seat, back, forward, up, down, tilt up, tilt down, tilt up, tilt down. Seat looks in really good shape for a cloth seat on a Ford. It looks really good. You got a tilt wheel, blah, 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 that works fine. Oh, it is hot. It's about 100 degrees. It's almost October. Whew. Okay. Get a seatbelt on here. God, it's warm. All right, this thing does have adjustable pedals. That's up. That's down. There's a plug for phones and stuff that goes to this tuner.
It's racist. Guess what that free thing is they were hitting? Little 90 got you.
There you go. I'm not sure how to operate, so I'll just turn it down. All right, air. Thank God it's blowing ice cold. Try that in a second. Got your, it's so bright you can't even see it. See it? There it is, right there. Okay. Gosh. You see it? There it is. Toe on and off. That's on the microphone. That's going to annoy people. It annoys me already. All right, we're going to put it in neutral. I'm going to put it in 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. I'm going to go to drive. That's definitely 4 low. That would be a max speed of about 2. And reverse in 4 low. All right, and 4 high. 4 low is off. Now we're in 4 high and drive. That's a little better. You can drive a little speedier than that. And reverse in 4 high. I don't know if this little post behind us will make the parking sensor go off or not, but we're going to try it. Yep, it works. Parking sensors work. So I'm going to go neutral, back to 2-wheel. Now we're going to go for a ride. Let's see. If you come to Tucson to drive this truck home, you're going to pay tax and dock fees. Dock fee is $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax in Tucson plus whatever your state tax rate is. So all you have to do is add 2% to your state tax rate and you're there. If you're 4% tax rate, then you're going to pay 6% and a $250 dock fee. If you're 7% tax rate, you're going to pay 9% and a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price. That's it. Once we get your wire, we will fill in the title with your name and your company's name and address, notarize it, scan it into your online file so you'll be able to see it immediately, and we'll even scan in the envelope we mail it to you, and then we'll put it in the mail. Once it gets to you, once the truck gets to you, the title will be there before the truck probably. You'll take them both down to motor vehicle and pay whatever fees you owe them in your state. That's if you ship. Deposit. Deposit is $500. Once we have your deposit, we will put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. Okay? Please make sure you get that deposit in there. It's senseless to go back and forth on figuring out a price and then to not buy it. Yeah, you know, that's kind of the thing that 15-year-olds do in their jammies on the computer at night. Let's see, what else? Blah, 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 blah. Warranty. I say this at the end of every video. I'm not singling this truck out. Watch every video in our whole gallery, and about the 12-minute mark, I'll start this speech. This is out of warranty, obviously. 190,000 miles, and it's 12 years old. So, basically what I'm going to say is, without getting in a wreck with that truck, is that the people at Ford gave it a warranty of X amount of miles and X amount of years for a reason. The reason is they couldn't give it more. If they could have given it a 250,000 mile, 20-year warranty, they would have. They would have charged a lot more money, and they would have gotten a lot more money. They didn't because they had no idea what would happen after that many miles or years. They built it. They don't know. There's no chance that we know more than the people who gave birth to this truck. Okay? We know an awful lot about 6.0s. We know when we got a really bad one. We know when we got a really good one. We know when we should sell it to the public or when we should sell it to the auction. And this is one we should sell to the public. This is a nice truck. Now, it still has 12 years and almost 200,000 miles on it. Something's going to break sooner or later, and when you have 190,000 miles, it's usually sooner. Okay? Now that could be anything. That could be anything from a window motor to a door lock to a transmission. And it could be tomorrow or it could be 5 years from now. If you want to not pay $45,000, $50,000 for a brand new XLT with warranty, then you're going to have to accept some risk. Okay? That's the only way you're going to go 3 years and 36,000 miles, or actually bumper to bumper on those things. It's I think 550 now. That's the only way you're going to have risk-free, is to go buy a brand new one. Otherwise, you got to realize you're saving a bunch of money buying it this way. You've got a ton of information, but at the end of the day, when it shows up at your doorstep, you're the owner. If it breaks that day, you get it fixed. If you don't like that concept, you should really not buy anything used, because that's going to happen. Every car has its day, and they don't always warn you, which is why we see cars on the side of the interstate that are brand new, broken, like I just passed a Jaguar with the hood up, brand new. Okay, I'm pretty sure that guy didn't expect that. Okay, so there's some risk. Now we've been driving it, we, you know, looked at blow by, we run through everything it does, and it does everything. Okay, so you know, just be aware of what you're buying. Look at the pictures. A copy of the title will be in the ad. I showed you the Carfax, showed you the Kelly Blue Book. There you go. Thank you for your time.